Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa I, and I'm here burning some Palo Santo. If you don't know what this beautiful healing tool is, Palo Santo is a beautiful smudging agent that we can use in our practices to cleanse our space and to bring in more of a sweeter feminine energy. So that's what this is. Definitely recommend to get yourself some for practice, cleansing your space, ritual, any of these. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about emotional balancing. So many of us are so fearful of our emotions, and we've been trained, or not even trained actually, to what do we do with these things? You know, we don't have an emotional guidance system class in school. So when we experience our emotions, they can be so intense that it feels like so real that the world's going to end, or that you're going to burst open into complete flames of joy for those happy moments, right? But then we have the negative end of the spectrum, where these lower frequencies that are super dense can be dark feeling, and it feels super intense, and we're not taught how to deal with these emotions. So what I want to give you today is a very powerful tool if you're an emotional being, which we all are, and if you're interested in working more with your emotions to get to know yourself better, whether you're on a personal development journey or a spiritual evolving journey. Tapping into our emotions and understanding them, building a relationship with them is super, super important. The reason being is that they are and can be our guidance system. When we honor and listen to our energy, life tends to get easier because we're not pushing ourselves and resisting life so much when our energy is saying no, or our bodies are saying no. So many of us force ourselves to do things, and I used to be one of those people, and still to this day it's still a practice of like, hey chick, you can chill out and have a day to rest or a couple hours to rest instead of pushing myself. Building that relationship between strengthening your body, pushing your body, and then breaking it, right? We want to be somewhere in the sweet spot, right in the middle. So for balancing your emotions, the number one thing that you can do right now as you are listening to this video is to accept them as they come up instead of judging them. The difference between a weed and a flower is judgment. The difference between a fearful emotion and a loving emotion is our judgment. And through that judgment, we basically what's the word I'm looking for? We give our power away to our inadequacies, whether that be like, oh, this is a good feeling, I don't deserve to feel this feeling, so let's push it away, pushing love away, if you've ever, been like that, or someone offers support and you're like, oh, I got it, or feeling these negative emotions, we can create identifications and stories and attach to these emotions, and our mind makes up a story about what they mean. When this happens, we go down a rabbit hole that we create ourselves, and it can go as deep as you want it to. So when we release judgment on what we are feeling, and we accept that, okay, this is how I'm feeling today, right now. I accept how I'm feeling right now in this moment. And if you can take a second with me and do a repeat after me, as Matt Kahn likes to say, I accept how I'm feeling right now. I acknowledge that how I'm feeling right now is how I'm feeling right now. It is okay to feel what I am feeling. And inhale that in. And exhale. How does that feel? You see, for me, it was food. food addiction. Because I was an only child, I grew a relationship with food for comfort, since I didn't really have a perpetual, consistent sister or brother around to get validated from, supported by, that was the similar age as me. So I turned to food for emotional support. So this created an attachment, which therefore created an addiction, that every time I even felt sick or uncomfortable in my body, I'm like, oh, let's just eat food. Let's just eat bread or pasta. That'll make me feel better. So I created a story around food and made a relationship with it that it gives me comfort. So when I'm feeling discomfort, I go for food. Cigarettes. When you're stressed out, however you started doing cigarettes, yes, there's the actual physical component of addiction, right? But behind the scenes of all of that, when you're stressed out, cigarette. When you're stressed out, alcohol. I've witnessed many clients and many friends and family members going through these pain body cycles, going through their shadows, and when their pain body is triggered, they revert to these habits that end up being addiction to escape the discomfort. This is even for our emotions. When we're feeling fear, guilt, betrayal, anger, there's things that we revert to that we've learned that gets us further away from feeling that discomfort to feel comfortable again. But as you know, as I know, that this is short term. It's only short-term gratification. Our whole entire experience right now today in today's society is about instant gratification. You pick up your phone, swipe left, boom. Swipe right, boom. Click the shop now. I want this. Oh, Amazon Prime, boom. 2 days? Hell yeah. Oh, pick up some food on the way to XYZ, boom. Perfect. Oh, want some cigarettes? There's a smoke shop, boom. It's instant gratification is everywhere in today's society. So part of evolving is creating discipline within ourselves. So this is part of an emotional disciplinary practice of holding space for your emotions, not judging them and creating stories with them. Just starting there. Doing that will help you become the observer to your experience, and you're releasing being in your body so much. You're just holding space for your body instead of really being in the emotion and getting lost in it and then making action through that emotion. You're holding space for that emotion without judgment, in a place of compassion for this part of you that is being triggered. Bringing that conscious awareness will begin the transformation process of transcending that emotion instead of repressing it and burying it like we all do with these outside influences. So that's a really beautiful way to help you emotionally balance yourself, no matter what it is that you're going through. Number one, first thing that I always tell my clients is to accept. All right, I feel like shit today. Just accept that. When you can truly, truly, truly accept it, okay, with these statements such as, it's okay to feel how I'm feeling. And take a few deep breaths with that and move that chi around. That flow of energy, you will release that emotion from your body. Instead of creating these emotional cysts in your body, plugging up your digestive system, if you have digestive issues, most likely from repressed emotion. So many aspects of our physical ailments that become disturbed and create disease is from our emotions that we don't deal with. They're imbalances. It's a dis-ease within our energy. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. And sending you so much love, so much light. And thank you for your time. For you.